What if the father denies the baby during the pregnancy and abandons the mother? Does the mother still have to put him on the birth certificate? I'm Tulsa attorney James Wirth, and that is the question that we have. And there's kind of multifaceted things there. So as far as putting him on the birth certificate, there's no way to force you to do that. And additionally, if he has abandoned the child, you can't do that on your own. At birth, they provide you generally with a form from the Department of Human Services, and it is an acknowledgement of paternity form. And the mother cannot do that alone. It requires two to get that completed. The mom would sign off asserting that father is the dad, and the father has to sign off asserting that he is the father. Both parents have to sign that document, and if they do, that goes to vital records, and that is how the father gets placed on the birth certificate. So the mother cannot do that unilaterally. So it's not whether she has to, it's she can't. If the father is actually abandoned and is not present to sign that document and is not agreeing that he is the father, you can't do that. That said, there's nothing to really force the mother to do that anyway. If she's got questions regarding paternity, or if she's just remaining silent on that issue, there's not really much to require you to fill out that form and to sign it. The question here also notes that I think he loses all rights once he opts out. Okay, so that handles the birth certificate question, but as far as whether he loses all rights, he does not. If the child remains with you, as opposed to giving up for adoption, which could result in the father losing rights, then the biological father can step up, file a paternity action, request DNA testing in order to determine whether he's the biological father. And the courts generally won't punish him too much for not being involved in the past, as long as he's willing to step up now. The courts generally say it's better to have, a late father than no father at all. Better late than never. So that does not cause him to lose his rights, but it does mean that he doesn't have rights until he gets them established. But there are ways that he can do that by filing with the court, file a petition to establish custody, visitation, and child support, and the court's going to hear that and make a determination on those things. So if you're dealing with this circumstance, have specific questions, you're going to talk to an attorney for legal advice. To get that scheduled with an attorney at my office, you can go online to makelawEasy.com.